Hi, Ralph here. Today we're talking about white mulberry, and I thought what I'd do today is just take the 3 most frequently asked questions and answer them for you. The first question I have is white mulberry the same as other kinds of mulberry? The answer to that is we don't really know. White mulberry is the species of mulberry that's native to China, and consequently it is the one that has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for thousands of years, and the one that there is the most research about. Other species of mulberry, there's less research. We do know that all forms of mulberry have some amount of D&J, which is the most popular or most interesting compound in D&J in white mulberry, but we don't know how much. At Immortalitea, we sell only white mulberry because that's the one that we know from Chinese medicine is most effective and that there's the most amount of research about. The second question I have is something like, I have a mulberry tree growing in my yard, can I make tea from that? Yes, I'm a big fan of growing your own teas and producing your own teas. That's obviously the best way to get the freshest and often the most potent teas. There are a couple of cautions that I'll offer. There is a substance in white mulberry leaves that is mildly toxic. So if you eat the raw leaves, there's quite likely going to be inflammation and mild redness in your mouth. So be sure to dry the leaves thoroughly, or roast them, or cook them in some other way. That gets rid of that waxy substance and makes it okay to eat. The second issue is white mulberry versus other kinds of mulberry. We just talked about that. It's notoriously difficult to figure out which one is which. It's not as easy as just looking at the colors of the berries, because just white berries doesn't necessarily mean that it's technically MorusAlba, the white mulberry that is native to China. So just make sure that you're actually dealing with a real white mulberry tree. Last question, and the big question we get about white mulberry is, does it lower blood sugar? The answer is not directly, but it is a very useful adjunct to a blood sugar management program. We've been selling white mulberry tea for almost 12 years now. We have hundreds of reviews from customers saying that it has helped them with their blood sugar. The way it does it is there's a compound in white mulberry, I mentioned it earlier, called D&J. The D&J molecule looks a lot like a sugar molecule, and so the enzymes in your body that normally digest or break down sugars for absorption into your bloodstream instead bond with the D&J. That means the sugar doesn't get broken down and it passes through your system as waste. So that means some portion of the blood sugar that you consume doesn't get absorbed into your blood sugar, and that's obviously a good thing for managing blood sugar. So it is an important and very useful adjunct to managing your blood sugar and has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for that purpose for thousands of years, but it doesn't directly lower blood sugar. I hope that answers your questions. If you have other questions about white mulberry you'd like me to take a shot at answering, I'd be happy to try. Leave a comment below this video or send me an email. Hope you have a great day.